Good morning, folks. It is indeed the morning read, and I have another chapter from the Caterpillar Club for you. Chapter number 4 we're up to. This is called The White City, and without further ado, we'll begin. It's a Thursday, just after 4:30 p.m. Blue sky is pocked with puffs of cloud shaped like blanched Yorkshire puddings, and Simon is DJing in front of the newly reopened BBC building in White City. The DJ stage is set up with steel scaffolding. No one cares what he's playing. It's all about the ambience. It's all for show. The other DJs, of which there are many, are intrigued by his use of vinyl and swarm around his battered record boxes like sarcastic archaeologists. "Still on it," one heavily tattooed USB carrier shouts with mock excitement. "Hasn't your back gone?" asks another lanky bedroom mixer with a snapback cap and a full flush of Carhartt's recent comeback range. Simon smiles and raises his eyebrows. He could take out all of these dead stock DJs, but his adrenaline has gone the way of his sperm count. The wind is blowing the awning off the tent that provides rain protection for the racks of amplifiers and compressors. Simon's music blasts meaninglessly over the grassy knoll in front of the stage. Bouncing off the sliding doors leading to a hall filled with TV executives who stopped dancing 30 years ago. A strong gust blows the stylus off the record deck across a 12-inch copy of The Kings of Pressures, You Know How to Reach Us. Simon scrambles to place the needle back on the record, and his phone starts vibrating in his jean pocket. "Yes, who is this?" he answers curtly, worried about the mix. "It's the surgery, Mr. Radcliffe. It's about your PSA test," explains the male nurse with a Hindi accent. "What PSA test?" "It was part of the run of tests your doctor did for you after your last visit to the surgery," the nurse says. "I see. Just hang on a minute." Simon tucks the phone under his chin and pulls out a Jungle 12-inch by Firefox and Four Tree on Philly Blunt Records. He waits for the last snare in the bar and presses stop on the right-hand deck. The snare collapses into a death slur as Simon lets the drum and bass 12-inch rip the grease from his fingertips and spin on the left deck. The Carhartt-clad DJ, loitering by Simon's box like a discography wasp, pulls a face of excruciating appreciation as the backwards drums and chord stabs fill the warm, early evening air. The last time Simon had played this track, he was on a 50-foot high stage facing 20,000 festival goers on a hillside in Portugal. The year was 1999, a good one. He had played over 200 gigs in a tidal wave of self-promotion across the globe that year. "Are you still there?" Simon shouts into the phone as he turns the monitor down on the Pioneer mixer, just enough to stop the spitting top end of the drum break interfering with the incoming voice on his phone. "Yes, Mr. Radcliffe, it's about your PSA test. It came back very high," the nurse informs him, barely audible. "That's good. Thank you for letting me know," Simon replies, hurriedly with the phone pressed into his neck, leaving his hands free to rifle through his records. "It would be better if it was low, Mr. Radcliffe. This is a warning, warning, warning." The lyrics and the breakdown of the Firefox and Four Tree track echo around the fresh brick of the BBC courtyard. "Can I ring you back? I'm in the middle of DJing." Simon is looking at the empty grass and the sliding doors. He's the only DJ on the performance platform. The rest of them have disappeared to find the free bar. "We need to book you in for an MRI scan, Mr. Radcliffe. We'll be writing to you in due course." The nurse in the surgery concludes the call. Simon checks his watch. He has 20 minutes more to play, but no one is listening. He grabs the opportunity to play a couple of two-step soul tracks and ends his set with All the Things We Do When We're Lonely by Bobby Womack. In the Uber on the short trip home, he looks up the meaning of PSA on his phone. Simon's thumb controls the scroll on his screen as they pass the posters of long-gone raves still plastered on the decaying boards lining Scrubs Lane. Prostate-specific antigen. Simon mouths the words softly as the Uber pulls up at the junction of Harrow Road. Feeling carsick, he opts to put the phone down. You've been listening to Chapter 4 of the Caterpillar Club. Thank you very much, everyone who is listening to the music, reading the book, and giving me all the great feedback. And thank you for all the support. And yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for Chapter 5. This is Mark Ray reading out the Caterpillar Club. Lots of love.